Brazil has reported a record increase in the number of cases as well as deaths, with over 69,000 new infections in the past 24 hours. Nearly 1,600 more people have died in the country, taking the toll to over 90,000. Globally, the virus has claimed over 667,000 lives while infecting more than 17 million people. More details in this report.
The new coronavirus is wreaking havoc in the Americas, with over 150,000 being infected and thousands dying every day. The pandemic is raging in Brazil, where Mexico and Peru are struggling to contain the outbreak. In the US, more than 61,000 tested positive, while over 1,267 died in the last 24 hours, raising the death toll to over 150,000. The aggressive spread of the virus has been called into question President Donald Trump's push to open the country's economy.
As we have emphasized throughout the pandemic, the path forward for the economy is extraordinarily uncertain and will depend in large part on our success in keeping the virus in check. Indeed, we have seen some signs in recent weeks that the increase in virus cases and the renewed measures to control it are starting to weigh on economic activity.
Europe's fear of Spain's consistent increase in new cases has stalled plans of lifting travel restrictions. Despite repeated appeals by the Spanish government not to cut the country off, the UK urges caution is necessary.
But it's absolutely essential we acted when we did. It's why all four nations of the United Kingdom acted together, and the figures since have turned out to justify that action. So we have to, I think, have a clear message and make sure that we act by adding entire countries to that list for the time being.
In Asia, spread in mainland China continues to inch up, with Beijing reported 105 new cases, the country's highest in months. But the outbreak in South Korea appears to have slowed as new cases dropped to 18, the lowest in a month. Meanwhile, Australia has reported the highest number of cases since the coronavirus pandemic began. The worst-hit state of Victoria reported 723 infections and 13 deaths overnight.